Hello guys, I'm Yash Kothari and today I'm gonna discuss the topic calcium channel blockers. So the first thing, what is calcium channel blockers and why does we give these calcium channel blockers to the patient? So as we all know, in our normal physiology condition of our body, calcium, potassium and the sodium, these three ions are very important ions in our body, and from which the calcium is the very important ion for the contraction of our body, or say heart or smooth muscles. So these calcium can cause the contraction of our heart, also can cause the contraction of our smooth muscles. So when the people having tachycardia, that means increase in the heart rate of this. So in order to decrease that heart rate, because increased heart rate cause the hypertension, and it will be a very critical condition for a patient to suffer from a hypertension. So in order to treat that hypertension and to decrease the heart rate, calcium channel blockers can be given. Now on the heart, L type of calcium channels are present. So these L type of calcium channels can be blocked by the calcium channel blockers. There are various drugs are involved in the calcium channel blockers, like nifedipine, amlodipine, and so on drugs, but mostly the widely used drug is amlodipine. So I'm going to discuss the mechanism of the calcium channel blockers first, and then we'll go to the drugs which is comes under the calcium channel blockers, because the mechanism of action of drug and a particular physiology of any drug is very important when it comes to our body and when it comes to heart. So guys, as you are seeing the PPT, or we can say the screenshot or the photo in the video, that shows having a photo of mechanism of action of calcium channel blockers on the heart. So what happens when calcium, L type of calcium channel present on the heart, when calcium comes into the channel, and it will cause the phosphorylation of the myosin light chain kinase, and that phosphorylated myosin light chain kinase fused with the actin filament and contraction occurs. But if we gives the calcium channel blockers, it will block the calcium channel over the heart surface, and because of that, calcium will not able to go into the heart and cause contraction. So here we inhibit the contraction of the heart, or we can say we can decrease the heart rate with the help of calcium channel blockers. So now I'm going to discuss some drugs which comes under the calcium channel blockers, and the drugs are nifedipine. So what is nifedipine? Nifedipine have brand name like Calcigad and Dipine, as you are seeing on the screen. Then pharmacological action of the nifedipine is the first prototype dihydropyridine. So in calcium channel blockers, the main use of this class, these dihydropyridines, is to block the L type of calcium channel, and it will blocks the L type of calcium channel very efficiently than that of the other category of the calcium channels. So as you are seeing on the screen, nifedipine is the calcium channel blockers, and it does not suppresses the SA or AV node conduction. So this is the main point here, that nifedipine cannot suppress the AV and SA node conduction, but it will only cause the blocking of the calcium channels, so the total heart rate will be decreased. And the another main point in the nifedipine is it can be safely administered with beta blockers. It is not like the other drugs like verapamil, because it is not compatible with the beta blockers due to its contraindications, and it having the duration of action about 3 to 6 hours. Now the amlodipine, as you seeing on the screen, the amlodipine is a drug which is widely used in the market for treatment of tachycardia and also for hypertension. The thing with amlodipine is it having S isomer of its which will be formed in only a half dose. So now we are going to the drugs which is minorly used in the as a calcium channel blockers in the treatment of hypertension and we can say tachycardia, like felodipine and nitrendipine. So the first is the felodipine, which is approved for the Raynaud's treatment, disease treatment, and another one is the nitrendipine, which is widely used in the treatment of angina pectoris as well as in hypertension. This nitrendipine can release the nitric oxide from the blood vessels, which is responsible for the dilation of blood vessels, and it will cause the hypotension. and hence it is used in the treatment of hypertension. Now some another drugs are lasodipine and cilindipine, where the lasodipine is a drug which is approved for the treatment of hypertension, and cilindipine is a drug that blocks the N type of calcium channel blockers instead of the L type of calcium channel blockers. Now, the nimodipine is a drug which is used as a calcium channel blockers, and this nimodipine is a highly lipid soluble drug, so it is very efficient to cross the blood brain barrier, and it will prevent the neuronal deflect in our brain. Now, the another drug which comes under this category is nicardipine, lursanidipine, and benidipine. So nicardipine is a drug which gives orally, and it is the also drug which is used for the treatment of Raynaud's disease. Then the another drug is lursanidipine. This is a drug which will reach the peak plasma concentration in just duration of 1.5 to 3 hours. And the last drug is benidipine. The benidipine is a minor drug for the calcium channel blockers, and it is not that much used for the treatment of hypertension or tachycardia. Thank you.